Unscroll Loser Archive number 32. It is May 27th, 2026, and it is 10:28 a.m. I have some good news, guys. I went on a date yesterday, and it went swimmingly. I've never been on a better date in my whole life, and I've also never been on another date, so it was a great first impression. Uh, and she's now my girlfriend, which is really nice. And she's also trans, which is really nice. And she's also medicated, which is really nice. And she's also drop dead gorgeous, which is like the cherry on top. But yeah, let's move this closer so you guys can hear me. We met on a dating app, which is actually pretty funny. But besides the point, the date was, we watched Obsession, which is like a horror movie, and it freaked me the fuck out to the point where I was jumping like that, and she was like, "Can you hold my hand, please?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" And she held my hand throughout the rest of the movie, and then we were like really, we were both really nervous, but we kind of talked outside of the movie theater for like 10 minutes about just like, well, the first thing I said was, "So I gotta ask, does this count as a date?" She was like, "Yeah, it counts as a date." And I was like, "Oh, wow. Does that mean I get like more dates?" And she was like, "Yeah." So I was pretty stoked. And then she said, "What are you doing for the rest of the day?" And I said, "Fuck all." And you want to know what she did? She said, "Let's go to the mall." She's 19, by the way. I'm 18. Uh, but we went to the mall, and all we did was walk around for like 3-4 hours, and around the first like hour and a half, I finally had the courage to be like, well, no, it was probably like the second hour in, uh, and we were at Hot Topic because she wanted to go to Hot Topic to get some shit, so she went to Hot Topic, uh, tried on some clothes and shit. I just waited, and then she bought some shit, so she was, walking with her bag and her. I was to the left of her, she was to the right of me, and I was like, "Hold on, let me get to the other side of you," because I obviously wanted to hold her hand, and she read the hint immediately, and she was like, "Oh wow, is it because I have a free hand?" I was like, "Yeah, it is." And then she said, "You could have asked," and I said, "Yeah, I was going to after you got out of the Hot Topic," so that was nice. And then we got called the cute couple. So then I said, "So we're a couple now?" And she was like, "Yeah, I guess." And I was like, "Oh wow." Um, and then we went to a Best Buy, which was fun. We talked a lot, and that's something I really appreciated. The fact that we were just able to just bounce off of each other. And then we got back to the mall, and my car was parked on the far side from her car. So she was like, "Hey, you want me to drive you to your car?" I was like, "Yeah, I'd love to." And I got in her car, and it was really nice. I was kind of hoping that she'd put her hand on my thigh because I was wearing a skirt. Um, Besides the point, but she drove me to my car, and I have this look in my eye when I want to kiss somebody, and she could immediately tell. I'm sorry, I'm replaying it right now. It was so sweet. And then we kissed. And I thought I was gonna get one kiss. She went in. She gave me multiple kisses, and I was like, "Oh wow, I'm getting spoiled today." and then and then we left. And when I got in my car, I fucking screamed so loud because I was so happy. Uh, it was genuinely such a fucking ball of a time, dude. I genuinely had a fantastic evening. It was the best day I've ever had in a while. And I'm gonna see her again tomorrow, and then I'm gonna see her the day after tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm seeing her 2 days in a row. But we're going to the movies again with her friends. I'm gonna meet her friends, and then I'm going to the movies. I'm not going to the movies. I'm going over to her house, which is pretty lit. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sorry, I just have thoughts pouring into my brain right now. It's, God, she's so fucking stunning. It's insane how gorgeous this woman is. I really didn't think I had a chance, but fuck it, man. It's your life. I'd be crying if I looked like that too, bro. I'd be fucked up what they be doing to y'all. Probably had the whole wash and shit. Your shit probably was fire. Fuck it, though. It's your life. Anywho, that was my day. Thank you guys for watching. This is Transgirl, Somewhat of a Loser Archive. It is 5/27/2026, and it is 10:33 a.m. Thank you for joining me. I hope everything else goes well.